Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to discuss another poem of your course book, From a Railway Carriage, written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Let us know something about the poet. Robert Louis Stevenson was a Scottish novelist, poet, and travel writer, most known for his children's classic Treasure Island, his book Kidnapped, an adult horror story, The Strange Case. He also had a collection of numerous poems, one of which is From the Railway Carriage. In the poem, Stevenson shares his experience of a railway journey. He describes the speed of the train in a poetic way, relating with the scenic beauty outside the window of the train when it passes through different places and stations. Let us read the poem. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. In the first four lines, the poet says that trains run faster than fairies and faster than witches. It runs quickly, then the fairies can fly or the witches can move. We all know that the fairies and witches have great power of portability. Here, the poet compares the moving train with their pace and says that the train had greater speed. Bridges and houses, hedges and ditches. Children, there are words hedges and ditches. Let us understand the meaning. Hedges mean cluster of small trees or bushes used as fences, and ditches mean long narrow opening in the ground. Further, the poet says that the train rushes on, leaving bridges, houses, hedges and ditches behind, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. When the train advances forward, it seems as the soldiers are marching forward to attack the enemy in the battlefield. The next line, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle, says that the train also leaves behind the meadows. Meadows means the green fields where horses and cattle are grazing. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain, and ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. The poet further says that all the scenes of hills and plains were being crossed by train as quick as one drop of rain follows another drop in a storm. He says that with the fast moving train, everything seems to pass like raindrops in heavy rain. Children, look here. The poet used simile as a poetic tool in the words as thick as, and ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Again and again, in very short span of time, the train crosses the painted stations with a whistle. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Children, clambers and scrambles mean to climb with difficulty, and the word brambles refer to the thorny bushes on which berries grow. In these lines, the poet says that from the window of the railway carriage, he sees a child climbing a steep ground with great difficulty, because he is climbing all by himself. He also sees him climbing for collecting the blackberries. These lines tell that if there is hope, one finds the way to reach anywhere. In the next line, here is a tramp who stands and gazes. The poet describes about a tramp, about a homeless person who looks at the train with amazement. And here is a green for stringing the daisies. The poet also sees some ladies in a grassy land. They are making garlands of daisy flowers. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. The poet again describes the speed of the train so fast that he could only take a glimpse of the things passing by. He says that he sees a cart moving slowly on the road, which is full of load. Full of load means which has heavy objects in it. And a cart driver is sitting at the top of the load. He also sees a mill. Children, mill means a building where grain is ground into flour with the help of machines. So the poet says that he also sees a mill when he is traveling on a train. He also sees a river, and all these objects appears and disappears so quickly that poet looks at them for a very brief time and they can never be seen again.